your book. It's a handout. I think you're gonna like it. Your test was scheduled for next Wednesday, but did you know it's early release? Yeah, next Wednesday's an early release. Well, there's like a bunch of trainings for the teachers and the staff. So like every now and then they do an early release to make sure that we're getting all the trainings we need to stay certified. So just happens to be Wednesday, November 2nd is an early release, and I noticed it on the calendar. Yeah, the bus will come early. Um, and I don't know the time offhand, but I can look it up. But it's pretty much business as usual. Classes are just a bit shorter, maybe like 5 minutes shorter. Like it won't feel very different. But for that reason, I'm having you test on Thursday because the last thing we need is less time on an Algebra 2 test, right? So your test isn't yet till next Thursday. So we have more time to prepare for this test schedule than any other quiz or test we've done so far. So I hope you guys really take that preparation and studying seriously. So today I'm giving you 14 questions that go through the order of the chapter to see if you can kind of figure them out. There's no SAT questions on there, so it's not going to be exactly like the test, but it's just like a beginning review point. Okay. All right. So looking at this picture, and I don't even want you thinking about the equations here. I just want you looking at the picture. I'm going to give you an example answer. For a solution and not a solution. There's actually many, many, many right answers here. So I'm going to pick somewhere in the shaded red area. Here I see a point. And it's in the shaded area. It's at 1, comma 2. So that's going to be my solution. And then my not solution is anywhere else, anywhere that's not overlapped shading. So I'm just going to randomly pick here, -2, 6. So solutions are shaded and not solutions are not shaded. That's why we shade to show solutions. Okay? Cheyenne, what did you pick for a solution? 1, 1. I agree. I thought, what did you pick for not solution? 4, -2. Nice one. Any questions on that? Hey, let's look your assignment then. I have to walk around and grade 2 things, so I didn't grade you yesterday's work, not the second period. I hope that you are able to use the textbook and the directions, and you heard me say, don't graph here. So when you're trying to identify if a point is a solution, you plug the point into the top and you state true or false. Plug it into the bottom, you state true or false. If they're both true, yes, solution. I'm here after school today for 5 hours. Come on in. usually when you plug both in would be a no. The top works to be true, 2 is greater than 1, but plugged into the bottom it's false, so that is not a solution. Like I stopped into 31. Yeah. All right, and number 5 is also yes. Raise your hand if you got yes. All right, I graphed 13. Did I graph 13 for? I did not. Okay, here is your picture for 13, guys. Take some time. This stays like non-shaded, so there's a little bitty part right in the middle that shouldn't have any coloring. I shaded from the line, I shaded up, and for the parabola, I shaded on the outside of the parabola. And then the other thing I would look for is dashed lines and solid lines. Very good. Well, which one's this one? 13? Okay. So it looks like your parabola is good. It's into this way and it's supposed to be up. It's up. Okay. Did you hear the day before? Alright guys, let me just break down a few of these graphs I see. So when you're graphing a quadratic, remember you do negative b over 2a to find the axis of symmetry. And then you plug that in to find the vertex. So maybe it's a challenge for you to put both graphs on the same coordinate plane. Like maybe you need to start by graphing them separately and then look how to merge them together. But you should be able to find the vertex of a quadratic. So if you're not getting these steps down, you need to go back and study graphing standard form quadratic. That's negative b over 2a and plugging it in to find the vertex. And then y equals mx plus b, maybe you need to review that as well. You start at the y-intercept, and then you move the slope. So this starts up 4, and the slope is up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. So you got to get the boundary lines right, and then we can talk about shading. But this says y is less than, so I go to the y-intercept of the parabola, and I shaded lower, and I filled everything in. And this one says y is greater than, so the y-intercept of the line, and I shaded up from there and that whole side, and here's where they overlap. So that's yesterday. It was that's the substitution. Yesterday we did the elimination. I already talked about it. Yeah. Yes, are you? Are you ready? How do you guys do? You guys all, I mean, so far, almost everybody that I've been by, you guys need more time to graph these. So, what I want you to do right now, and maybe I'll make you, like, I'm not even gonna show this answer. All right, so we're 17. All right, you guys, I want you right now on a graph, like, so far, pretty much everybody I've seen is having a hard time or did not graph these quadratics. I don't know why. But it looks really consistent. So guys, I want you to try to make a graph of this right now. All right, find the axis of symmetry. And if you need to look at it like this, 1/2 x squared plus 0x plus 0, find the axis of symmetry and the vertex and try to create a graph, a parabola graph. This was that one, and this is this one. You're pretty good. Good effort. How'd you come up with it? This one? Yes. I'm ready to try something. Where's 31? Okay. I have a trick. Still
Because my best of my confidence. I come with him. It's playing.
Do we go to every group to check? You guys know?
Does it say it wasn't playing? Oh, bad habits. Oh, I thought you said one. I don't even know what I hit. I don't know what's to open wallet. Oh, what's it playing? Don't even say it out loud. Say it out loud. Keep the sound clear. I'm funny. I just got a new phone. Just what happened? No. I'm sorry, what? So, I'm like, you're like, no, we give me a ball. Oh, you can't. That's all right for you. Best. This series is more. I don't know. I don't even think the volume over it. Don't try. I think you should turn it like all the way up and acting looking nice. Huh? So acting looking nice. Deleting. What? Please do it. Drake
All right,
song.
you guys, I want to remind you what the parent function looks like. This is the graph of y equals x squared. Okay, this is the shape of a parabola. To kind of speak in before you start, like I want to acknowledge that these need to be rearranged before graphing. On your test, I'm not gonna like put that in there. Like I want to see if you can successfully do it in the right order. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the right order. I'm gonna move the 4x, and I'm also going to move the x squared. So I'm subtracting 4x, so this is what I want you to graph, and I'm subtracting x squared, so I'm just rearranging it for you. Taking a step away so you can focus on the work. And so guys, start with the straight line. Start with the top one. Y equals mx plus b. Make a line. Do it, Tristan. Come around. I'm going to tell you how to do it. Graph a straight line. If you guys are sitting there, you don't know how to graph a line, should be you asking the guy next to you, how do I even start y equals 4x minus 1? What do you do? I can't remember. Mrs. Baldwin talked about it. I don't know what she's talking about. She doesn't make any sense to me. Will you help me understand? Talk to somebody next to you. Joe, I want you to ask Camden, how do you graph a line? I remember the quadratics, but I don't remember graphing a straight line. How do you do that? I wasn't here yesterday. What are we doing? So you're here? Okay. So where do I start? So this is y equals mx plus b. Where do you want to start your graph? You want to start at the 4 or the 1? So put a dot on 1. There's lots of different ones. Okay. This looks like a minus 1. Where's your dot at? Okay, good. Now this is called a y-intercept. This is on the x-axis. Where's the y-axis? Boom, that's it. That's your starting spot. Okay, what do you think this number's called? Slope. Yeah. So the line for slope is right over 1, right? So this is negative. You're gonna go down 4 over 1. Yeah, you got it. Okay, and then can you match that going the other way? All right, I'm seeing straight lines. I'm gonna wait till I see a straight line in everyone's paper before I even start the next one. is that where you started? So I'm gonna go down. Is it negative b over 2x? Like that's a negative direction, so that would be a positive slope actually. So this minus 1 is a y-intercept, is 1 on the y-axis. I'm looking at your straight line. It looks to me to have a positive slope. But the slope is negative 4. Okay, that's slope, right? So it's down 4 over 1. Let me see your line. Sorry, let me see your to the right. Go down 4, right 1. Alright, maybe you guys just had a little confusion about like negative and positive slope. Okay, I can definitely do that. Alright, this point where you begin is 0, negative 1. That's on the y-axis. So one error is that you guys are putting that on the x-axis. That belongs on the up and down y-axis. This negative slope means down 4 and then right 1. So only one person I've seen how to start. Yeah, I'm going to go back and visit that. And then we'll move forward. Down. Okay, now for this straight line. Here. Okay. Okay, good, really good. You guys are asking questions, figuring it out. Just needed a little bit of time, didn't you? Hope I can fit this here. I can't. I don't even want to start there. If you're done and you're feeling good, pick a point that is a solution and a point that is not a solution. On your test next Thursday, I'll have a multiple choice question probably regarding that. All right, now here's what your line should look like. It has a negative slope. Now I did a solid line, but I have to think this reads y is less than. So I want to shade below the y-intercept. So I'm going to shade below that negative 1. So I put my pencil here and I shade down. And then I fill in whatever side that ends up being on. So that's how I start my shading. This reads y is less for less than shade below the intercept. Intercept below. And then however it looks, you just fill up everything on that side. So having a really long line is helpful. Greater than negative x squared plus 30. Negative x squared plus 2x plus 3. Alright, now I'm going to come around and see if you can find the vertex of this quadratic. Who can find the vertex? Go through the steps of the vertex. You want to do negative b over 2a. No one's going to tell you that. That has to be stored in your brain. And you get that and you plug it in, and then plugging it in correctly takes practice. Very good. Nice. Very good. Let me go do that. I got a +1 for my axis of symmetry. So I'm going to do a dash line at 1. And then hope it plug in well. Okay, so I'm going to put a -1 in the x squared. Sorry. So when I put this, there's a negative sign in front. It's the one that gets squared before I think about the negative sign. So I do the exponent before I multiply by -1. So I got a 4. Who's got a question on the vertex 1, 4? The negative sign's tricky. If you don't plug in a negative number, then the negative sign is on the outside. It doesn't get squared. It looks actually more like this. If we were going to be less confusing in math, we would stop making ones invisible and we would show it like this. Right? It's like -1 times this x squared. The -1 is not involved in the x squared. If it was, it would look like this. This is a situation where the -1 gets squared. This is not. All right, from here I see that this opens down. Because A is negative. It's a reflection. I also see the y-intercept right here. So I got a y-intercept of 3. I got a dot I can reflect over. And then I know that this is the same shape as the parent function. So it goes over 1, down 1, and over 2, down 4. And this time I'm connecting with a dash line. And I'm going to make this dash line really long to help me with my shading. This reads y is greater than. So I'm going to shade up from the y-intercept. That means I want to shade the y values that are greater than the y-intercept. So I start with my pencil here, and I'm shading up. Now what's so difficult is you don't know, should I cross the straight line? Do I just go here? What's happening? Now this shading is only regarding the parabola. It has nothing to do with the straight line. So when I start shading for the quadratic, I'm ignoring the other graph completely. I have to kind of pretend that I only have this parabola here because the shading for the parabola only matters to that parabola line. So I'm going up, and then this has ended up being outside the parabola. And I shade everything around in there. So right here where there's green or double shading is where all the solutions are. How'd you do on shading that time, Camden? Is it any better? Okay. Did you get the quadratic one right? Alright, on your test review there's one of these for you to do. But remember, if you look in your book, like all of the odds have answers in the book. So if you want to continue working on it, put answers in your book. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys this handout, but you don't get to take it with you. It's meant to be classwork or drafting and present. So many people didn't do their homework. So guys, when I do this to you, it's posted in Schoology, so you're gonna have to look it up online at home, or you can take a picture and have a picture on your phone. You guys come back after school today. You can work more on graphing or on this practice test. Don't take this, take a picture of it. Where are you guys going? I'm not at all done. Don't pack up yet. Take a look at this assignment. If you have a device with you, I recommend you take a picture of it. It will be posted in Schoology, but I know you guys aren't all that motivated to open Schoology when necessary. This is a practice test. I'm going to shorten it for you guys since I spent the whole class reviewing yesterday. You guys, why don't you get 1 through 8 done on your own over the weekend? Okay, 1 through 8. You don't have to do the whole thing. Do 1 through 8. Don't take it with you. If you want a copy, come see me at the end of the day. I'll give you a copy to take with you. Okay? If you want one of these to write on, come see me at the end of the day. I'll give it to you. It's posted on Schoology. You need to get 1 through 8 done. And this goes in the order of the textbook. So you're going to look at it and you're going to say, man, I don't know how to do this. I don't remember this at all. Please use your textbook. Don't just say you don't know how to do it. Apply yourself. Okay? Apply yourself.
Yeah, I think your phone will be fine.